So I'm going to show some tips and tricks of how to do aged pieces 2 different ways, without oven, without all that crap. So what I did was I did coffee in this container, and I used, as everybody drinks coffee, or not everybody, Keurig. After you have your coffee and you make it, and you could use the old Keurig that you made your coffee with. Dump it in here. This is a cheap 45-cent a pack of I think 200 of these Chinese sticks I got in Chinatown to mix it up. And that is coffee. Hot water, make it dissolve. This is tea, regular tea. I believe Red Rose. Oh, product placement. And you could buy 10 of these containers at the dollar store, and they're reusable. So you could use these for dyeing, tie-dye, everything. And just mix up the tea bags and try not to spill it. There you go. As you know, for those who've watched my videos, none of this is planned. It's all done spur of the moment. And I just came up with this idea after watching YouTube videos and how some want you to use the oven, how some want you to use the mic, but could start fires, blah, blah, blah. I just don't want to do that. Some are ironing, and I have never used an iron in, oh my god, 15 years. My iron is putting it in the dryer and taking the clothes out right away. Alright, so this looks good. So you want to put these in the garbage, unless you can use them again, which I do sometimes if I'm making large projects. I'll recycle them. If I can get it out, I might have to use 2 chopsticks. There we go. In the garbage you go. So now I'm going to take pre-made. Oh, shake it up, baby, now, shake it up, baby, twist and shout. So you can use these, oh my god, pre-made, and there are smaller ones, but I cannot find them for the life of me. And for those who watch my videos, you know what it's like. It's a pain in the ass for me to find stuff. And knowing my luck, as soon as I stop the video, I'll find them. But anyways, you could dip it into the tea, and because you want it vintage, you don't matter if it's straight or not. Just put it in the tea. I should have put more water in there to cover it all up. I could always cut the edges anyways, so I'm gonna cut that one. So let that one sit. This is tea. And now I'm going to do the coffee. And now, because I don't care, because it's going to be vintage and old looking. And these are, remember, these are all and it's going to be old and vintage and wrinkled. But I'm just going to roll it like this and put it in. Let it soak, and it should stay by itself down there. There we go. Ow, hot. Hot. Feeling hot. Now, as you can see, you can still see some grain, but that'll be brushed away. So, you want to make sure you get every little piece of paper. Feeling hot. Let it sit. Let it cook. Now, vintage stuff, people think, oh, I gotta go buy vintage stuff. You can make vintage stuff. Although I did get some of these embellishments, which are gonna go on the envelope. But you could also do it with die cuts, and that comes in handy from here. And I have a cloth handy. What did I do with that? Oh, I use toilet paper because it's cheaper. You get 12, cheap, so wipe that off and then open my little thing, and I have pre-made tons and tons of cutouts already. So if you want to make, some of them are already cut to the color, so maybe I might do that. Ooh, I like this gate. I'm gonna put a gate on it. I like that gate. So I'm gonna get a gate on that one. On the coffee one, there's a cat. That's not, for me, that's not, oh, that's for my Halloween swaps. I gotta cut those out. I mean, that's not too vintage. Ooh, I like this. This is cool. Are you even seeing any of this? I can't see. What I really need to invest in is a GoPro. I've used one and it's very handy. If only I can get sponsored to use a GoPro for these stuff. Oh, there's some white ones. Somebody in a swap gave me a bunch of die cuts, so I'm going to use this hummingbird maybe as a die cut. So just pick and choose your die cuts. What I like to do once a week is I like to cut out as many as I can and then just stick them in envelopes so they're ready to go. I don't have to look for them. Oh, there's a castle. Ooh, no, that's too modern. These are all, this is, oh, these ones are for mainly girls and kids parties and yeah, okay. So right now we'll just do those. We'll just do the basic tag. And I think, I don't think it's in here though. I had, maybe, no, that's Irish. That's Christmas. Alright, let's see how our cuts are going. So now here is where it gets kind of iffy. You need a kind of plastic to go down, which of course I don't have. But in my dealings, I have received packages of this kind of paper, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have. This is good for soaking. So we're going to take the coffee one out. Oh, maybe I'm going to flip it. So that's the coffee, and you can see some grains in there. I actually like it though. I kind of like it with the grains. Maybe I should do one without the grains and with the grains. So you want to take a cloth once again and just, if you want to, you can brush it off a little. It'll dry. See? There you go. And as you can see, some of the edges are really dark now, some of the edges, which is nice, depending how long you wanted to keep it in there. So that is the coffee one. And I'm going to pull out the tea. Oh, it's soaked right up too. So there is really no color difference. A bit darker on the tea, it looks like. So as you know, I'm going to cut some of this, or maybe I might just put some embellishment down there so to make it look better. But as you can see, also on the tee, the edges along here, they're dark. That's both sides. So as you can see, you can let this dry and go on, do your business and do other stuff, and don't worry about the oven. Don't have to get up and worry about microwaving and stuff like that. So what you could do is, I'm going to embellish it right away anyways, so it could dry all together. So now, do I want, actually I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw my little people in there. Throw this in. I'm going to make this darker or lighter or change it. I don't know how it's going to change. Sink, sink, sink to the bottom. There, sink it to the bottom. Now this is in tea, these ones. So another goodie I done is you get 3 of these for $1 at the dollar store. I use it for glue, so I'm not constantly looking for the glue. I squeeze a bunch in here, open it up, and sometimes I don't use this for a week or so, and it's still. And then I use my other one, my dedicated glue. As you can see, it's dedicated glue stick. Oh, I might have to add a bit more water into here. That's what you add, water. So every so often I add a bit of water just to make it a little more moist, because it also, I think it fell on the ground and part of it opened. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now it's getting a little hard. I think I have to add more. It's been 3 weeks now since I've added glue to this. So yeah, I might have to add a bit more glue. Where's my glue? Oh, whack, 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 whack. Okay. So what I use is craft glue. I use this for everything. Everything. And I mix it. And I don't know where my other glue is to mix it. Which you should know, right? There we go. There it is. There's the other glue. Okay. So what I do to make it extra, from the dollar store, is I mix the glues. There, see one's watery and one's really, really thick. And if you mix it, this glue, if you keep the container tight, will last you for weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks. So tomorrow this stuff should be. So you got a good consistency of the glue. Now, like I said, these only cost measly little cents, and you get a bunch of these. If you find them, you can get packets like this. I've got like 8 packets of these somewhere. So don't worry about having to check it out. But that's done. So I'm just going to reuse the one I used with my teas. So as you can see, it's pretty much almost dry. This one is. So, get rid of that, don't need that. How's my little people? Oh, I forgot about them. Now another thing you want to invest in is tweezers, which of course you know I can't find either. So what I'm going to do is get out my other chopstick and use it to pull them out. See, not just for eating Chinese food. Ooh, this guy's gonna be slippery. Whoa! There we go, put it right there. See how it darkened? It darkened too. I don't know about these guys. I might have to put these guys in coffee. I might have to dip these guys in the coffee too, because they're not looking too tie-dyed or too aged. Do they look aged to you? I don't want them ripping at the hands either. There we go. Okay. And there you go. There you have it. Ooh, I actually like this. Look how cute they are. And if I get that gate, maybe I could put... Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Put them in front. What do you think? No, that's too much. I think maybe that goes there. Sometimes less is more. I think I like that, but I'm gonna have to look for a background. So I'll let you know what I'm going to do. Oh, wait. Put that there. Ooh, that looks nice. And then I'll have to use Copic, right? There we go. So what I'm going to do, maybe bring these up a bit more. I'm going to have to figure something out for this one. And I'll show you after when I'm done how it's going to look. Well, no, I can't, because this is for a swap, so I don't want to spoil it. But this is how you could do cheap, fast, and easy aging process for vintage. Or for steampunk also.